Motherboard form factors. Minus Advanced Technology Extended, ATX. The Advanced Technology Extended Form Factor, universally known as ATX, is the undisputed standard for desktop computer motherboards. Introduced by Intel in 1995, it completely revolutionized how computers were built by replacing the older and much more clunky AT standard. For a hardware technician, understanding the ATX layout is the foundation of building, upgrading, and troubleshooting any standard desktop personal computer. Physical dimensions and layout. The most defining characteristic of a standard ATX motherboard is its physical size. It measures exactly 12 inches high by 9.6 inches wide. This spacious rectangular canvas provides engineers with plenty of room to map out electrical traces and place vital components without cramming them too close together. One of the greatest innovations of the ATX design was the relocation of the processor and memory slots. In older designs, long expansion cards would often bump into the processor cooler, making upgrades a nightmare. The ATX standard moved the CPU and RAM to the top right of the board. This brilliant shift not only cleared the way for massive graphics cards, but also placed the hottest components directly in the path of the intake fans for dramatically improved cooling and airflow. The integrated input-output panel. Before ATX, plugging in a keyboard or a mouse meant running messy ribbon cables from the motherboard all the way to the back of the case. The ATX standard fixed this by introducing the integrated I/O panel. This is the cluster of ports you see on the back of every modern computer, including USB ports, audio jacks, and network connections. All of these connectors are permanently soldered directly onto the edge of the motherboard, sitting perfectly flush with a standardized rectangular cutout in the computer case. This made building computers much faster and drastically reduced cable clutter inside the chassis. Expansion and memory capabilities. Because of its large size, an ATX motherboard is the go-to choice for users who need massive expansion capabilities. A standard board features up to 7 expansion slots. These are typically PCI Express slots used for installing multiple graphics cards, dedicated sound cards, capture cards, or high-speed networking adapters. In addition to expansion cards, ATX boards almost always feature 4 memory slots. This allows a technician to install dual-channel RAM easily and leaves room for the user to upgrade their system memory in the future without having to throw away their existing memory sticks. Power delivery standardization. The ATX specification did not just change the shape of the motherboard, it also standardized how power is delivered. It introduced the 20-pin, and later the 24-pin main power connector that we discussed previously, along with the concept of the soft power switch. Before this, turning on a computer meant flipping a heavy mechanical switch that literally severed the high-voltage electrical line. The ATX standard introduced the 5-volt standby circuit, allowing the motherboard to always remain partially awake. This means the computer can be turned on with a gentle push of a button, awakened by a network signal, or told to shut down safely by the operating system itself.